Hey everybody, welcome back to the SCP Secret Files. Last time we had an interesting encounter with mannequins and a wonderful, biodiversity little piece of paper. I was happy. It took me a while to realise that it was that. This is funny, weird thing. But, saying so, let's continue and see what's there, shall we? Oh, it's going to be fun. How was the first mission, Carl? I was a bit confused at first, but I got over it. Smooth sailing all throughout. Now I can handle these archives with ease. I'll be honest. Not be too over something. You know what I mean. Dude, so I have to admit, you are no worse than I expected. How about Tattle Night for celebration? Ooh, let's do it. Sure, buddy. Are we really using living beings as a tool to obtain anomalous objects? Oh, so 701 is trapped in Bera. Poor Dale. Hey, MIT boy. I've seen great many field agents. They are prepared to start the personnel at any time in order to complete the task. Secure, contain, protect. From there is a dread worth paying the ultimate price for. It is our duty to record all of this truthfully and honestly so that people may remember them forever. I understand. I'm too nice to be sarcastic. Anyway, you'll be your first mission smoothie. We should celebrate. How about going for a drink? Old place, tout me in. That sounds cool, but I can't drink too much. Awesome, yes, let's try. No, I just want to be nice. How about a tattoo night? Or donut night? Let's do it. Stop it. You're seducing me too much. To celebrate completion of my first ever archive mission, my toys threw a small party. Oh, so I guess we do meet them. It all started to draw on me, my toys in this place, and I started to re-enjoy all of it. Maybe it was all the drinking. I dreamt I was just in a strange cave. It was dark and damp and smelled of the tea. In the depths of darkness, I saw at times 2 red dots monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tortilla, it's too strong as drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. Ooh. Files. Enter data regarding infestation reports into the archive system. Yeah. Object is a radiative pot with the height of 23 centimeters and diameter 28 centimeters, but not to be fooled by its appearance. It is an organism, a womb. Ugh. Yes, an earthen womb. Okay. 660 may. Whenever I say the 3-digit numbers, I just can't help but just sort of imagine sort of you and Stitch, the TV show. It's nothing like it, but it's a sweet thing to remember before dying at the den. Maybe safely stored in a standard safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains. Covered it with a insert prospectus and sealed with a tampered-proof tape. Yon of the tests involve human experiments with 660. Sample distance stin flaps harvest from the F5 of the tavern. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm sure if you pause, there's probably some interesting details there, but I just want to get to the meat of this. No, what? I don't know. It's some sort of word. So it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Jen, you're not telling me? Nah, it doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? I don't. We don't attend the monthly lecture. Dr. Ham. Each month the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture. Oh. Sharing knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month, the lecture they invited Dr. Trevor, who has high reputation within the Foundation. Send you a link to this monthly lecture, just a sec. Oh. Dance and... No, wait. Daniel and dragons? Oh. I had dragons.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people.
I don't know it already.
Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery.
Don't trust
and
it.
Wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago.
I'm sorry, grandfather. This is a bit no.
He's a little boy. His name is Daniel.
I know Daniel. Hi to him if he's watching.
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Oh no, it's a rhythm-based day. Oh, I hate this. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Please stop. This is the most terrifying thing I've ever played. No, please stop. This is... I'm begging you. Thank you.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
I hate rhythm names.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Oh, okay. Remove him. Everybody. Ooh. Interesting features. Just trying to remember how all these buttons work. Oh.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But Daniel found a way to repair it.
Daniel, stop it. Oh my, oh no, please, oh. Choose items to repair the dragon. Oh, no, please. Oh, was I supposed to use the red? Sure.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
I don't know if it's me, but it's just an odd
In the
voice.
warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with
What
boredom
is
and
this?
loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
I would get out of that town. I don't trust that. Oh, damn, it's inactive.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Oh. Oh, you love me, Jen.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Is it me?
Daniel was grateful and
Is it
very
me?
happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon,
Terrible.
but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid
I don't mean
and
anything bad
backed
for the
away.
purpose.
Just
This is supposed to be
then,
me.
Daniel had an idea. He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Oh, no. Oh, God. I don't... Oh, peace. No, stop. Oh, so... Oh. I pressed W, yes, so that's why it didn't work. I panicked so much, some people. Okay. I don't know. That counted. If I do this bad, is they're trying to eat me. That'd be funny. What is this? Am I playing the wrong game?
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
That one to do? No?
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Stab. I'm not trying to kill Daniel.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragons.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
And he was insane.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Oh. Okay.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
If you want me to do it, then no, it won't be.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
One, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other. Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Okay. Hey. Hey.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic.
It's cute. It's charming.
Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle.
I don't trust him.
He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Oh dear God, no. That counted. Yeah, this is a weird one. Oh, here we go. Oh dear, no, please, no. Please stop this. May seem not that bad, or it's more of a psychological thing I'm facing here.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
That do be a dragon. Oh, there's another dragon. Oh, there's one more. There's a double.
the paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. So very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
So that the arms, don't know where that came about.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box.
So perhaps this is the SCP.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured
Yes, that
paper
poor boy.
dragons.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They're not giving me the option here. So I can't dead all of them. This is a weird one, not gonna lie. Sorry?
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragons struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
Oh my goodness.
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation.
Oh, the visual things. I'm just...
At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star.
What he thought he saw?
At that moment,
crisis?
Daniel seemed to see a real dragon.
Now maybe these were actual monsters, but this is how he processes it. I don't know. Is that what it is?
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Is the narrator Daniel? Oh, here we go. Oh, there it is. Hey, another puzzle. Nice. That's right. Yeah.
Goodbye, my friend.
A touching story.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
What?
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
What?
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled...
Oh no, do I have to do this? Okay. Oh, for goodness sake. I don't mean to be annoyed at this, but it's painful. Not really. Oh, crap. Ain't a fan. Is that a dragon? I can't really focus on what they're showing me. It's probably footage I know to you guys, but this is... Oh, the the double feelings are doing me. You'll tell me a penny whistle to do all this other type of instruments as well? I don't mean to jest. It is beautiful. But I have no idea what I'm watching.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world?
This music is now.
That's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Okay. That's it? What? So how did they let the book? Me too, but what happened to those two little ones? Awesome, but where are they being detained now? Huh? 1762 is now obtained in the Western Research Institute where Dr. Daniel is supervising... Oh! Wait, no. Did the boy become a director? That's not all. Has remained science. How do you know this? I thought you didn't attend the monthly lectures. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Jem spent 2 years researching... Oh, okay. So he knows far more than we do. Wow. Tell you that all that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on. But really imagine you tidying up files and using the two fairies, but it's kind of adorable. Enough already, I'm going back to work, but I'm going to stress this point again. That particular SCP did not suit me. I've been here for a month now, and I'm now entirely adjusted to the job, though the intent of my work is to simply process archive files. It is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are rather fascinating. I've been having hallucinations. Whatever. Yeti, I feel like someone is talking to me. A voice low and uncertain. They seems to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but so told me it was just the typical Rutty syndrome and would be teared up in a few days. I certainly hope that's the case. Huh. So this is entirely different. Well, that was different. Very different. I am confused. Deeply. But overall, it's kind of sweet. Kind of nice. But I'm just more confused than anything else. So, Daniel became a director? Is that what we have that story? Yes? No? It's maybe he's... I'm yours. Fascinating. But yeah, I'm gonna think about this. I'll see you in the next one. That was definitely something. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, give a message, a comment. Just I'm curious what you think. Just this is certainly different. Yeah. Well. See ya.